Okay, bloody dawn. Onward to Gelbstadt. Excuse me. No, thank you. I also need to find a training hall. Ooh. Tempting. But my armor is not fully repaired. If I can pop into Gelbstadt, repair my armor, I think we'll take that on. Damn, night time. If we can find their tracks again during the day. Oh, good profit. Cash, money. One, two, three, four, five, six, and 7. These hand axes, I do think they're invaluable when it comes to fighting those Shrut again, as we saw. That being said, are we anywhere near fighting Shrut again? We saw how horrifyingly tough they are to fight. Tempting. I do think leather scale mixed with like a closed mouth coif or this kettle helmet is the ideal combination of defense and nimble debuff for the back line. Still, we've got the tools. Just 7 more tools, eh? Okay, good. Right, let's go take on those orcs. Cheers. Wounds are healed. Oh, hello, Bruno the Woodsman. And Dietrich. Team player, welcome aboard. Dietrich is tiny. Okay, it's pretty uncommon that you get brothers of that background. So that was a lot of money, but let's just hope it pays off. It does not. Obviously, it never fucking pays off. Hey, finally. Yes, Bruno. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. Welcome aboard. Is there anything we can do with Dietrich? Arguably, I could make him a bannerman or a sergeant, but I've already got a bannerman. I really don't see any potential for him, especially not for his cost, for 14 a day base. It was basically like 3,000 or 4,000 gold just for this woodsman, but man, that is so worth it. 2 stars at 57, that's 3 to 4. So let's call it plus 40, 44. He'll have over 100 at level 11, maybe even more. Right, who's next on the name list? Fulmac. Fulmac the Archer. So, as fond as I am of the throwing weapon guys, sorry guys, I have to mute there, just having a coughing fit. Let's go for 4 archers, and then when we come to fight the undead, we can just give them throwing weapons. And even with that lowered damage, I reckon they'll be fine. I could make him a crossbowman. It's another option. So we can have 2 warbow users and 2 crossbow users. But these other lads are crossbow users. So let's just go heavily into the archers. Cesar, where are you? Can wear that. Can wear that. Can wear that. Ooh, Tobit, why on earth do you have a quiver of arrows, my friend? At the next level, we will give Tobit quick hands, and then he can use a crossbow as well. Nice. I'm so pleased with that. He's going to be so good. Great potential. I mean, that's ruined our finances. But, hey, with just one more ranged fighter, we've got everything we need. And then it's just frontline lads. And I think we already established enough that for the rest of the frontline guys, we can actually splash out and get... We could even save all the way for a hedge knight. Mini Orc Young, that's very doable. Probably 8 of the buggers. I still think spears to start is the way to go. Let the backline go to work. Let's move 1 forward, shall we, boys? Yes. Wait a second. Why on earth... Oh, that's Clout McDoubt. I gave him the wrong helmet. It was supposed to be Cesar. Kilt, who should be getting the bone armor helmet. I think the flu medication I'm taking is making me a little confused. It's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. You guys can probably tell, but I really dislike recording when I'm sick, but I have to if I'm going to keep up the episodes. All these buggers have shields. It's unfortunate. Great work. Ah, shit. Cesar. So that lad with the axe just became the priority to kill. Good stabbing, Balloonski. Oh! Fractured ribs. Ouch. Outstanding work, Balloonski. Just outstanding. Axe in 11 turns, 8 turns. So I think if I wait for this guy to finish attacking, then we can break his shield. Don't fuck with Cesar. He does so much damage with that warbow. And just wait until we finally produce a masterwork bow. He'll do even more damage. Actually, I think I would have been better off there waiting to see if this guy defeats the spear wall, because then Leguh could have gone to his melee weapon. Balloonsky, you need quick hands, mate. Oh yes, it reminds me, dogs. I need to stock up on dogs as soon as I can. As many warhounds as we can afford, as quickly as we can get them. So important. So economically, we've kind of gotten to a point where we can afford to spend the money on the dogs, because fine, the dogs get killed, that sucks, but like, if for example, if an orc berserker even uses one swing to kill a dog, that's a swing that hasn't hit one of your guys. And arguably, a berserker can do so much damage that it would cost more to repair the armor it would have damaged than it would have to replace the dog that it killed with that swing. So that grants immunity to being stunned, which I think I want to give to Mersault, who's our best frontline fighter. Excellent. Let's see, 5 of each, correct. 1, 2, 3. These are all junk. We don't need more than 4 of those. 8. $112 is nice and cheap. While along the roads, your war dogs suddenly scamper off and begin digging into the earth. You're not sure why, as you don't recall giving either one a bone. A few moments later, and they're fighting over what appears to be a thick tunic. You interrupt the tug of war, taking the goods for yourself. The hounds whine, but a few good pets settles him down. Good boy! So what is the dog situation? I've got 1 spare. How many dogs in total? Actually, I think I can justify... Yeah, look, that's fine. Okay, so dogs, 1, 2... 2... 2... So I need to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or 7 more dogs. Is this the Hedge Knight group? It is. Okay, this is scary, but I think it's worth taking on. As long as we have at least 2 wooden sticks just to keep that, what's his name again, the Hedge Knight stunned, we should be fine. We've got nets are plenty. We've even got some poisoned oil, which I'm certainly going to make use of. Wow, look at the difference. Literally double the armor for the same amount of fatigue. Who do I give this to, though? I think probably the Saleh helmet. Yeah, I don't want his vision being messed with, because range of vision of 7, range of 6 tiles. Okay, he can stand to have -1 vision. I already sold that damn. To leg you, a shield breaker. Okay, good. Good. Level 3 archer. Unfortunately, he has to have that shield. I don't see anyone using these throwing weapons right now. This is fucking scary. Well, we just have to hope we get lucky with the some marksmen and just pray that it's not 5 tier 2 crossbows. Okay, let's hope that this Hedge Knight doesn't end this playthrough as well. So at least 4 marksmen. 3 crossbows, 1 is tier 2. The Hedge Knight, okay, I'm glad he doesn't have the most scary weapon. His body armor is okay. His helmet is the best you can get. Now, so Chubrak, the Flail Raider, will hopefully one-shot that Flail Raider. But I need to get Mercelt on the other side of the formation because he has to keep this Hedge Knight stunned. I generally prefer to not move toward them and into them like this, but I think in this situation it's worth it. So the thing is, I think I got to see to take on the Hedge Knight. It needs to be Mercelt and Eisenbart, but they're on the wrong side of the formation. This is tricky. I think Balloonsky and Lodorak are going to have to take on this group here. Oh, a headshot there would have been fantastic. Leg you! Give her of no fucks. Balloonsky, you need to hold these guys at bay. Mercelt, get down there. Frosty. Crossbow, not to the face, but that'll do. Ah, damn, that's a Chubrak. Fuck, we needed that. Tobit. Oh crap, he's on level 2 only. Scary. Oh, these all 24% is higher than I would like. This position is not safe, and that position, that Clout McDowd's not going to be safe, but I'm betting on keeping the Hedge Knight stunned. So Mercelt needs to slip into that position on the next turn. 17 turns, 20. Oh fuck, he's going to get into attack first. Well, honestly, 1 split wouldn't be as bad as 2 swings with that Warbrand. Ah, oh, come on, Clout. 81% and he fucking stuffed it. Yes, Cesar. Oh, thank goodness that missed. So if Tobit moves out, then Aloysius can stab there. Good, that's not so bad. Oh fuck, he had another attack. Ugh! That's that kind of shit that's gonna get everyone killed. Kilt! Welcome to the bloody dawn, my man! Tobit. Mit the long axe or mit the Crossbow, long axe, break shields. Fuck, my assault got caught out. No matter. So I need to invest in adrenaline here. Yes! It's bought us another turn. Right in the face. Okay, so Eisenbart has at least the whole of the next turn to stab 3 times at that hedge knight. Can I get a net on him before Eisenbart gets to go? Good dodging. Outstanding. What would we do without Cesar? We'd be so fucked without him. Cloud McDowd has been a real surprise. That just goes to show you how a hunter, even with no stars, and because he starts with damn near 60 range skill, and with no stars, he's at 80 at level 9, which is, I think, fine for a crossbowman. It's not good enough for an archer, but as we can see, I think it's pretty damn good for a crossbowman. Oh, Assault for fuck's sake! The old 92-93 whiff. Oh, another headshot would have been a bit much to ask for, I suppose. Ah! Only 1 out of 3 60% shots hit. A bit unlucky. Mr. Chubrak, you don't have enough fatigue to actually... What the fuck? Oh, no wonder. That's why I didn't give him the two-handed flail. That explains a lot. It goes in whiffs anyway. Useless. Scary. Cloud McDowd. Great shot. Oh, boys! We are whiffing some crucial hits here. That wasn't a whiff, though. That was very much a hit, Mersault, you fucking animal. Okay, this is gonna hurt. This hedge knight's gonna get attacks off, but oh well. Cesar gives exactly 0 fucks. Ow! Cut arm, damn it. Okay, everyone else is fleeing. Get that hedge knight before he kills everyone. Don't damage his fucking armor. So Chubrak, can you maybe just bosh him on the head? Has no one got a net, for fuck's sake. I think executing his mates is the best chance we have of getting him to freak out now. See, I put Leggy there. I'm hoping I can get him to sweep because there's only 1 attack on Eisenbart. The way he kills Eisenbart here is by taking just Eisenbart twice. But I think let's get Eisenbart out of there. He's, with his cut arm, he's unlikely to hit that attack anyway. Good, everyone survived. Not too bad. So we're going to take a lot of damage in hits here, but that's fine. We just need to get him surrounded, which will make it easy to hit him. Nets. Oh, come on. This is buying us more time as we get into position. I need quick hands. I mean, if I'm going to keep him perma-stunned, I might as well get Eisenbart in there. Yeah, and the fact that Mersault is in melee contact, Mersault, we can depend on him to pretty much stun this guy every turn. Damn, Leguit doesn't have a dagger. Frosty neither. Seriously, you're too tired to throw a fucking net? What's the matter with you? His armor is only scratched, so he should be okay. Here we go. Stabby stab time. So Mersault's just going to keep him stun locked. Can pretty much depend on that. And now we don't even need the net. So Tubrak, you can get swapped out by Eisenbart. I see Leguit should have switched there with Kilt. One more. Gimme, 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 gimme your armor. So that's 3,000 gold worth of mail hauberk and 5,000 gold worth of full helm. Is anyone beefy enough to actually wear that though? Main thing is we got through that without any fatalities, so much better than last season where we got slightly executed. Only slightly. Not unreasonably. We didn't get unreasonably slaughtered. So level 10, if I give him quick hands, then at 11 he will have to take Brawny and Battle Forged, which means no Berserk and no weapon specialization. So I could compromise a bit on quick hands and make him also a dagger master. 18 melee skill, or you know, a one-handed weapon user at least. The best one-handed weapons I think are actually axes, the fighting axes for their shield breaking ability. I don't know. The gifted and fast adaptation I don't think is worth it, and again shield expert is kind of not worth it. I've leveled them all wrong as a tank as well. I haven't even got Indomitable, which I think is pretty much mandatory on tanks. Grants 50 damage, 50% damage reduction and immunity to being stunned, knocked back or grabbed for one turn. fuck it. I'm all about the flexibility, so I like quick hands for that. Okay, so Aloysius the Bannerman. Do I want polearm mastery? I'm not convinced that I do. 25% less fatigue, it's fine. It's neutral, fatigue neutral to stab with it anyway. It's really just the action point reduction. I don't think it's worth it. I think we give him Berserk, certainly. He's got Nimble, so that'll help keep him alive. And with these quite low attack values, I think that fast adaptation might be the way to go. The main thing is that he's got bags and belts and quick hands, so he's, you know, useful as a support character and decent with his resolve. I'm thinking fast adaptation. I also suspect that if you shoot with a crossbow and miss, you get fast adaptation stacks that you then keep when you switch to your melee weapon. A distinct lack of brawny on the front line, but I think that's because I've been waiting to get the decent armor before I switch out. 63, 67 is still okay, considering he's got recover. Let's wait until we get that armor lining. Although I suspect that what Mersault might need is something like this, just to get the more fatigue, and then we give it armor plating, or like a direwolf pelt to get it up to 230, which is going to have to be about as much as he can use. But the thing is, him being a mace master, he's not supposed to be on the outside flank. It's supposed to be a big beefy flail raider on the outside flank. Okay, so any one of these lads now, when they level up, will take brawny and then use this heavier armor. 59, 103. That's fine. I want to keep Eisenbart with as much fatigue as possible because his puncturing attacks cost so much. Fatigue, that is. Everyone who needs a dagger, have a dagger. Excellent. Quite profitable, that fight. Very nice. Yeesh. Okay, back to Krakenland. Get ourselves some tools. This has been the first campaign where I have kind of waited to get the armor before taking brawny on my guys. It doesn't feel great now, does it? Okay, let's not look to hire anybody more right now. So defend from raiding parties. Nope, it takes too long and I don't know what it is I'm fighting. Oh jeez, Wolf Aiden's going to have a bad time. There's two armies coming at him. $73 is nice and cheap for dried fruit. Marauding greenskins, we can do that. Pay us more. Yes, 1820. Fantastic. That's a good payday. For a 2-skull marauding greenskin mission. Pretty good. Let's get involved. And that's actually quite a good thing, I think, to do, to get involved right as it's about to end. You just do a mission or two, and then it's over. $450, I think I can make profit off of that. I think when it comes to the Noble House missions, if we are selective, we can probably get away with doing a 2-skull mission. I might hang on to that war brand. Nets, always welcome. 330 is too much for tools though. Let's pop across to some of the other coastal cities. $270. Fine, doable. What was the other one? Sandfest. $230. Fan-fucking-tastic. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, and 40. And the training hall. Money well spent, I reckon. Righto. Any tier 3 weapons in particular that I want to get my hands on? I think I want a tier 3 two-handed mace, but we've just blown a lot of money, which, to be fair, I feel like we had to spend that money. We had to get our numbers of tools up. This is going to hold us for the next few weeks. Off to Gelbstedt, so we need to get to Krakenland. In total, we probably spent about 400 gold just in shipping fees for moving around. But if you think how much time we saved actually moving there and back, I reckon it's worth it. So speaking of time, I desperately hope that this group of marauding greenskins is one that we can take on ourselves. I don't want to have to spend a day or two running around trying to pull them into reinforcements. And can we please get a patrol mission? We can come clear out these 2 ruins here. That's always so satisfying. You get a patrol mission, clear out 2 ruins, get their heads on the first day, hand it in within 3 days, get paid. I don't know what to do with this Heart of the Forest. I'm just going to hang on to it and see what I need to combine it with. I'm sure we can craft something impressive with it. We will not be selling that. Right, let's find these greenskins. We're getting close. I got a 1 speed. I do not want to blunder right into these bloody things. See, it's only 10 orcs, but the presence of the warriors And if you consider the fact that I've got guys on the back line who aren't high level enough to use footwork to get away, that is a problem for us. Oh, I mean, he's not going to use Thresh, is he? He's just going to use Pound once a turn. So one use of Pound, how does that compare to 2 swings of the flail? That's 50 to 110, that's 40 to 80. Although there it says 60 to 110 damage. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Inflicts 60 to 100 damage, but there it says 40 to 80. Or? Oh, when you use Thresh it does that damage. 40 to 80. But when you use Pound, it does way more damage. Interesting. So Thresh actually is nerfed substantially. And I suppose that explains the number difference in the two-handed mace's attacks as well. Because there it says 50 to 75, but here it's 70 to 95. Strike down does even less. Interesting. Interesting. We can probably take out all of the Orc Young before they hit our front lines, but then having to deal with 5 Orc Warriors, a bunch of guys just in male Hauberks in the front line, not good. Lodorak needs a different weapon as well to switch to. This spear is just not going to cut it. I think the hand axe is probably better. So 35 to 41 armor damage. 45 to 67, that's way better. How about the Warbrand? 80 melee skill. He's got decent fatigue. His defense is nice. I think that's probably better. And I reckon we've probably found Lodorak's weapon specialization. I think Sword Mastery is probably worth it. So on the next turn, next level up that is, maybe I make, you know what, why don't we make him nimble? Because the nimble build just needs nimble, whereas the heavy armor build needs brawny and battle forged. He's as good a, guy to try the nimble build in the front line with as anyone. We'll have to get him noble mail as soon as we can afford it, and something a bit lighter on the body armor. It's worth a try. So then that will allow us to give him a sword specialization, and he can use a two-handed greatsword. It's either going to be really good or kind of shit. Okay, let's find some soldiers to help us with these greenies. Not what I had in mind, but it could be just what we needed. A brilliant leader, some marksmen, some raiders. This is a huge risk. The orcs are so unpredictable, and you never know how the raiders are going to help or not. If they even do help. It's probably too much of a risk. And we can't guarantee that we can get the leader's armor. I'm feeling the pull of wanting to do it just for your entertainment, which is the problem of these playthroughs, knowing that I'm being watched. Okay, I think let's do it. And then we just got to make sure we... Okay, that should be fine. And then immediately you got to pull back down to the bottom left of the side of the screen of the battlefield to give. So you'll start like this: the raiders are that side, the orcs are this side, you are that side. So by moving everybody that way, you're forcing the raiders to come down and the orcs to come left, giving those two factions the best chance of meeting each other. Look at that, it's been 45 minutes. That's the episode. When we come back, it's going to be the Royal Rumble. The Bloody Dawn, 10 orcs, 17 brigands. For once, we're actually wishing those brigands are going to have two-handed tier 2 crossbows to do the most damage to the orcs before the orcs eventually overrun them. Scary, scary, scary stuff. This is such a risk, but hey, for your entertainment, we'll take one quick check just to make sure I have the correct setup now for everyone. The presence of those marksmen means we need to start with shields out. I think what's been revolutionary for me is these crossbows on the back line. Normally these guys would have just their melee weapons and they just stand there uselessly as the enemies approach. But now, they loose crossbow bolts. Even if they hit 1 out of every 10 shots, it's still worth it because it's just bonus damage, frankly. And I'm pretty sure it increases the likelihood of the enemy coming towards you, which again makes it worth it all by itself. I think we can go quite light on the daggers and whatnot. I don't think we need that many. Okay. Thanks for watching, friends. When we come back, it's going to be the 3-way Royal Rumble. Let's hope we don't all die horribly. Once again, I'm Stobbie149. This is the Bloody Dawn. I'll see you guys next time.